Hello everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Colosseum. And let's go talk to Kane. What are you looking at? I haven't seen your faces around here, around these parts. What are you, tourists? If you don't want to get hurt, you should move a lot. You should get lost and quick. For the good of your own health. This is Pyrite, the town of Earth, wind and money. You appear to be outsiders. You had best beware. There are many ne'er-do-well sorts here. Fuck that guy. He's nuts. You thugs must be Marabee's newest recruits. Well, shoo. Beat it. I don't have any money to give the likes of you. What a dumbass. So I think we have to go here first. Ow, wow, 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 wow. I'm sorry, Chief, but there's trouble afoot. You see, Chief, there's talk that thugs have been witnessed using a strange Pokemon. Oh shit. Huh? Chief? No, huh? Chief? You're not the Chief. I beg your pardon. I'm here, Johnson. That story isn't new. I've heard about it over and over again already. Oh. Oh, Chief, there you are. You're such a kidder, huh? My name's Shirls. I'm the chief of police in this town. Are you two travelers? I see. Well, whether you are or not, it would be best if you were to get out of this town as soon as possible. This town is descended into a state of lawless chaos. I couldn't guarantee your safety if anything were to happen. I'm Johnson. I'm the law around here. It's my job to uphold the peace in this town. So now that we did that, it's the hotel. You don't want to go in there. Hotel's pretty much like the Pokemon Center here, except you have to pay. I think this is, yes, Duking. Her name's Duking. I run the Colosseum here. If you want to enter the battle, go see the Colosseum's receptionist. Now, you'll excuse me, I'm busy. I'm the lookout. Nobody's supposed to get by me. There's nothing special behind this bookshelf. Alright, skid marks on the fucking photo. Alright. Let's talk to this cunt. Oh, look at what we have here. You're quite the hottie. Why don't you lose that wallflower with you and be my sweetie? Wait a second. Who are you to call me a wallflower? What about me makes me a wallflower? Look at her. She's all serious. Uncool. I'm only teasing out of boredom. A guy like him, he's not to my taste. That's it! I'm furious now! Enough! Be a man! Stop her down! Stomp? Who, me? That's a laugh. Come on then, I'll go easy on you. Chaser Emok. What the fuck kind of name is Emok? Alright, so Zubat and Gulpin are up. That's cool. Espeon and Umbreon, let's go. A lot of the people in Pyrite Town have Shadow Pokemon, so keep that in mind. Super effective! This person does not, however, so... this is gonna be a simple battle. Oh. Shit. Damn. Alright, enough of that. Ba-da-ba-boo. Ah, you got all serious? Dumb bitch. What kind of man battles a frail girl like me without easing up? You're not going to win the hearts of any girls that way. Fuck you. Jackonoff. It was here in this square that I saw that strange Pokemon. I tried to leave town afterwards, and that's when those creeps grabbed me. We should be careful. Even at the best of times, there's nothing normal about this town. This is Duel Square, where even crying kids know they'd better shut up. This is where roughnecks gather. So how about it? How would you like to battle with me? Excellent. I like a man who can come to a quick decision. Let's have it out. Fuck this guy. This entire video is probably just gonna be battling. Lediva. Nope, Noctowl. Fuck. Shit, I was wrong. Thought it was Lediva. Confusion. Oh shit, that didn't even fucking destroy him. Or her, whatever the fuck. Alright. Wingull. Oh shit. Alright, so Noctowl we have to try to capture here, so. Oh, he flinched. What a dumbass. I'm just gonna hurry up and take down Wingull. Alright, well Wingull's already taken down with one hit. So, Umbreon will use Bite on Noctowl, and that'll make it lose some more health, which is nice. Alright, 1 or 2 more bites, and a return or 2. Shadow Rush is the move that Shadow Pokemon and Shadow Pokemon only know. And it's very powerful, but it also hurts the Pokemon that uses it, so it's kind of like a double-edged sword there. But, let's do this attack. Alright, Return does little to no damage against Noctowl, so that's not gonna be good. Okay. Reflect. But it failed. What a dumbass. Alright, let me use a Pokeball on it now. And if that Pokeball fails, Umbreon will just use Bite again, and the health will go down even more, so... that'll, help us out. Alright, well, we caught Noctowl. That's our 3rd capture, I believe. Makuhita, Quilava, Noctowl. Okay. You saying I'm lost? Alright, so I kicked that guy's ass, as you could see. Right then, I like your style. Here's a useful tip. If a Pokemon goes into hyper mode, its attacks become more likely to be critical hits. What a surprise, eh? Why do the trainers here have those strange... why do the trainers here have those strange Pokemon? I'm sure of it now. The town's hiding a big secret. Alright, I'm gonna switch out my Pokemon and use some of the Shadow Pokemon that I have. I'm not gonna bother healing or anything just because it costs money, even though it's a small amount of money. It still costs money, and I have to go out of the way. Plus I have enough Pokemon so that if I do lose a few, I can you know, just switch out. Oh, do you feel like sticking around for my demonstration of my Pokemon's moves? Good, good. I like your attitude. Feast your eyes on these. I was thinking about doing a Nuzlocke run of Pokemon Colosseum, but I decided against that. Just because I really like this game and I don't want to risk losing anything. Although a Nuzlocke of this game would be pretty fun. I don't know. So as you can see, Quilava only knows Shadow Rush. The more you use Quilava, it will unlock these attacks from its original form. And like the purple EXP bar type thing, as that goes down, you'll gain more attacks and become friendlier to you and listen to you more often. So that's what the goal is, to bring that bar all the way down, and then you can do something and it turns into a regular Pokemon and it can level up and stuff. Because Shadow Pokemon themselves cannot level up when they're Shadow Pokemon. They gain the EXP, but they just don't use it until they become actual Pokemon again. So there's a little helpful tip for you. Shroomish is a piece of shit. Just wanted to throw that out there. Noctowl is hurt by poison. That's not good. At all. I'm fucked. Quilava's emotion rose to a fever pitch. It entered Hyper Mode! Hyper Mode is the mode where Quilava, for example, could either be extremely powerful, but it would hurt itself a lot, or I could call Quilava using the call command, which replaces the run command for Pokemon Colosseum. Like in a normal Pokemon game, it would be fight, item, Pokemon, and run. But since this is pretty much trainer only, you have no reason to run. So they replaced that with a call move, and call pretty much wakes a Pokemon up or wakes it out of hyper mode. So if I called Quilava right now, Quilava would lose a lot of that little purple EXP shadow bar, and it would you know, take up a turn. But I would also miss out on the hyper mode advantages. So it depends on the situation that you're in. Right now, I'm probably just gonna go with call, just because I'm in a good situation. I don't need to use the extra power against my enemy. As you can see, it lost a lot of shadow bar. And every time your Pokemon enters hyper mode, that's a good thing, because if you call it, it'll lose a lot, and you can really make it easier to make a Pokemon turn back to normal again, so you can use them more efficiently. So as you can see, my Shadow Pokemon aren't that strong. Well, they didn't have a lot of health to begin with because I caught them at low health states. So, they didn't have a lot of health to begin with. However, we just save here. Quilava rose to hyper mode again, so also when it raises to hyper mode, it takes a turn as well. So that's another thing you want to look out for, because if you're not in hyper mode, you could always, you know, take a turn unexpectedly to turn into hyper mode. So that could be a disadvantage in that right. Quilava's in hyper mode, so I'm just going to call Quilava again and use Secret Power on Flappy. And as you can see, the bar went down, so now it's only in the 4th gauge instead of the 5th gauge, and that's good. When I get Quilava as low as possible, as quick as possible. But Quilava's almost down, so that's not too good. Umbreon's using Secret Power. Probably going to use one more Secret Power on Flappy just to play safe. I'll use a Shadow Rush on Flappy and use Taunt as Umbreon, just to see how much Shadow Rush does. Alright, Shadow Rush does a good amount of damage. I'm gonna catch it next round. At least attempt to catch it, you never know. Cotton Spore. Alright, so I forget what Cotton Spore does. Harshly fell for speed, that's not good. But Umbreon is going to use Taunt. I believe that makes it so that they can only use the same move over and over again, although I could be wrong. I doubt that I'm wrong. So I'm going to use Shadow Rush and a Pokeball. So if the Pokeball fails, I can just lower Flaffy a little bit more. And it looks like we caught Flaffy, so that's good. Flaffy's a really good Pokemon, and I will definitely be using it in my team. So I'm gonna that and Quilava. I'm gonna try to bump down the shadow bar as quick as possible so that I can, you know, free them from their shadow state and to make them a normal Pokemon so I can use them for the team. You're surprisingly good. I think you deserve to know a little secret about a certain Pokemon move. The move Shadow Rush inflicts damage on any kind of Pokemon without being affected by their types. The amount of damage doesn't vary with the target's Pokemon type, so it's easy to use. So it's a new move, is what they're trying to say here. Okay, I still don't know if I want to do a Nuzlocke or not. I'm probably just not going to since I haven't, you know, said I'm doing a Nuzlocke by now. If I do Pokemon XD, I'll probably do a Nuzlocke of that. Just because they're very similar games. So I'm gonna go heal up. Hold on, actually, fuck. Fuck. Down doesn't go all the way to the top in this game for some reason. I'm gonna switch Noctowl out because I'm not really a fan of Noctowl. I think Noctowl's a good Pokemon, but it's not a great Pokemon, so I'm not gonna focus on Noctowl. In fact, I'm probably gonna switch Noctowl and Makuhita out. Just because I'm not a fan of Makuhita at all. I think it's a fucking idiot Pokemon. But I'm not really a fan of Noctowl either. And Quilava and Flaffy are what I'm really looking at to add to my team. Although, in this game, I'm going to spoil it, you can get the legendary beasts like Entei, Raikou, and Suicune. So, Entei might overthrow Quilava, but Quilava is still a good Pokemon to have. Just because I love Typhlosion. You look at the battle with me? That's too funny. Come at me as if your life depended on it. This guy's an asshole. What's this guy's name? Vance? Misdrevious, I think, is the shadow Pokemon in this battle. So, let's go for Misdrevious. If it's not, then I'm wrong. But I'm fucking sure it's Misdrevious. Misdrevious? Fucking Misdrevious. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I told you. Alright, so I'll use Quilava to test the way that it moves around with Misdrevious and how everything works with this Pokemon so that I can easily try to capture it later. So I know how much damage Shadow Rush will do and such. Alright, so it does a fair amount of damage. That's good. Flaffy used Shadow Rush on Skitty. That's nice to do. Skitty will probably, there we go, around half. If I focus both Shadow Rushes on Skitty, it would probably, oh, fuck. Fucking hell. I hate... The infatuation system on Pokemon is ridiculously fucking stupid. Quote me on that. Whatever they're thinking when they fucking made this Shadow Rush system. Alright, Dolphin crashed again. So I had to recapture Flaffy, which was actually kind of retardedly difficult. And Quilava did not lose as much Shadow Bar as before, so I'm kind of upset. But everything's really okay. I didn't lose that much progress. It was just like the last half of that battle back there. So restarting this battle, Misdrevious and Zigzagoon. So he changed the setup instead of having Skitty out first, which is actually kind of cool. So I'm going to double Shadow Rush Misdrevious here. And hopefully that will do some good. Or not. Zigzagoon, you motherfucker. This is not a good battle so far. What the fuck? I got no damage on those guys. Holy shit. I'm gonna double Shadow Rush them, even with Flaffy in hyper mode. This is not a good battle so far. This is a terrible battle so far. This might be the worst battle in Pokemon Colosseum ever recorded in all of the internet. This is fucking terrible. What the fuck? Alright, use Shadow Rush on Mischievous. Knock it down at least halfway. Nice. Alright, that's pretty good. Sadly, I'm out of Pokeballs, and all I have are Great Balls left. So after this battle, I might have to go get some more Pokeballs and Great Balls. Alright, I'm going to call Flappy. I'm going to use this round as a kind of a rusting round. Get Flappy's bar down. Use Quilava to inflict damage on Zigzagoon if Quilava survives. Which it won't, because Quilava's now fainted, so... See you later, Quilava. You ball sack. I will send Espeon out to make quick work of the secondary Pokemon with Confusion, which is a very powerful attack, as you probably already know. Well, what the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna start throwing Pokeballs now. I only have 4 Great Balls left. I'd use 3 Pokeballs to capture Flappy. Which is actually kind of annoying, but... really can't do anything about it now. Mischievous, you better be captured, otherwise I'm gonna be pissed. Alright, there we go. Mischievous was caught. Nice. So now Ryder Vant's sending out Skitty. So now we have just 2 normal Pokemon to deal with, so nothing big. Good to get the Shadow Pokemon out of the way. As you can see, Confusion did a huge number on Zigzagoon there. Almost destroyed. I like how I said destroyed. I'm playing Pokemon. I'm talking about Pokemon being destroyed. Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna focus everything on Skitty in the hopes that Zigzagoon will hurt itself in Confusion again and knock itself out. That way I can expend all my resources on Skitty, get that out, and possibly get Zigzagoon out. Alright, that didn't really work as well as I wanted it to, so... Critical hit on Flappy. That is not good. Flappy flinched. Well, fuck. That didn't work. Flappy's attack and defense fell. That's not good. Shadow Rush on Zigzagoon is going to be the way to go. Just readjusting my headset, so if you heard anything, Espeon's on level 27. That's pretty awesome. Zigzagoon's still in the battlefield. And it knocked itself out. Perfect. That's what I wanted last round. That didn't really work out so well. Alright, so I caught Mischievous and I won the battle. Perfect. Although Quilava did take a dive, but that's just gonna happen in Pokemon games. Wow, that was easy for you. Losing in that snapped me out of my hyper state. Did you know, if a Pokemon goes into hyper mode, call its name and its head will snap back into reality? Alright, I'm gonna go grab some more Pokeballs, and while I do that, I'm gonna be talking about this game and Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. Pokemon XD is pretty much the yellow version, if this was a red version. It's extremely similar, but with a different storyline. It's more like an expansion pack more than an actual like full game. Well, I guess it is a full game, but compared to Colosseum, it's an expansion pack, really. For example, I'm going to liken this to Grand Theft Auto 4, where in Grand Theft Auto 4, there's, you know, the base Grand Theft Auto 4, and then there's, like, the Lost and Damned expansion pack, and the Ballad of Gaytoni expansion pack. And those, like, take place in the same area, but with different storylines, and the storylines kind of intersect a little bit. Very similar to how Pokemon Colosseum and XD are. Except Pokemon XD just adds new areas, and adds a new, Shadow Pokemon system. It expands upon it, and refines it a little bit more. But it's essentially the same game, but just walking around, this Ore region differently. Because this is the Ore region, like Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, but this is Ore. So just walking around Ore more differently and doing different things. So, if I do Pokemon XD, I will definitely do that in a Nuzlocke way, as opposed to just normally playing the game and like I am now. The reason I'm not doing Pokemon Colosseum is, one, because I didn't really want to. I just wanted to play through the game and have fun. And two, I know Pokemon Colosseum is extremely challenging and I didn't want to give myself a bad time. Alright, so I'm going to go against these two trainers and then end this video. So it might be a little bit longer than usual, depending on how the battles go. Alright, Skiploom? Yeah, it's Skiploom. Focus all my resources on Oddish. I'm gonna try to get the actual secondary Pokemon, I guess, out of the way first with this round. Just because that's kind of easier. So Oddish is down in one turn, that's pretty good. Flaffy was hit with Recoil, and so was Quilava. Dustox. Hey, Dustox. Dustox sucks. I'm actually going to use Shadow Rush on Skiploom too, just to start weakening it a bit. Get Dustox out of the way, and then focus all of my resources on Skiploom. I'm not going to be using Skiploom partially because Skiploom sucks balls. So, yeah. Confusion. Uh oh. Shit. That didn't do much damage, surprisingly. Alright, I'm gonna throw everything on Dustox. Quilava's in Hyper Mode. That's actually good. I want to get its Shadow Gauge down like it was before Dolphin crashed, so. Dolphin's a good emulator. It just crashes every once in a while. I know I explained this in a previous video, but it's still really good, and it works most of the time. As long as you use... They both entered Hyper Mode. That's kind of bad, actually. But as long as you use save states often, you shouldn't lose too much progress in a game that you're playing. So I'm just gonna use Shadow Rush both on Dustox. Oh fuck. I didn't think about this. Hopefully Skiploom doesn't get fainted. That would kind of suck. And Quilava is fainted. That sucks. Flaffy might actually faint Skiploom, so that's not good. I don't want that. I don't know what to do here. I'm scared. I'll send Umbreon out, get Umbreon back into the field. Don't take the Skiploom down. Fuck. Well, there goes my 100% run. God damn it. It's not worth reloading for. Oh well. You get a chance to get all the Pokemon that you missed later in the game anyway. So, I'll get them then. I forget what that situation is, but I know that there is a situation where you can do that. I'm just gonna skip that text, I don't really care that much. I'm just gonna battle this guy. Oh, he thinks I'm a fan? Well, fuck this guy. What does he think? He's an asshole. Quagsire. I fucking hate Quagsire. Psyduck. So this guy's obviously a water trainer. I think Quagsire might be a shadow Pokemon, although it could be wrong. If it is, I might use Quagsire since Quagsire's a badass. It's definitely Quagsire. It's Quagsire. Fuck yes. I hate Quagsire when I'm fighting it, but I love it when it's on my side. So I'm going to throw all my resources towards Psyduck and get him out of the way. That's a bad idea. I forgot Quagsire has Surf. Then again, Psyduck probably has Surf too, so... Oh, that's not good. One hit feint. It's pretty good stuff. Alright, so Shadow Rush on Quagsire. That actually was a good thing. It lowered its health a little bit, which is nice. Glad that happened. So Flaffy's in Hyper Mode. I'm going to call Flaffy. And then use Shadow Rush again on Quagsire. Alright, that's getting its bar down. That's what I want. I'm going to get Flaffy down to good as soon as possible. That way I can focus my Shadow digression, or regression, I guess, on other Pokemon. Like Quilava, for example. Maybe Quagsire. Now that I'm gonna get one. Nakahita fainted. That's not good. I don't like that at all. Oh, it's an Espeon out there just to throw a few attacks at Quagsire. Return is a good one. I should have sent Umbreon now that I think about it, but oh well. Return is a great move later in the game, because Return is based on your Pokemon's happiness, and as you play the game more, your happiness increases with time, so it goes like and then becomes like an unstoppable attack later in the game, so that's nice. And Espeon's not too damaged, that's nice. Get Umbreon out there and it'll be the classic duo. Overall though, Pokemon Colosseum is an excellent concept for a Pokemon game, and I'm very disappointed that they didn't expand upon this idea like since, you know, XD, because I really think this could have made a good series of games. And XD is more of a kid-friendly game in the sense that you're playing as a child again rather than like an ex-criminal like in Colosseum. Like, who would have thought that if you play as an ex-criminal in a Pokemon game? I think that's very... I just think it makes the series a little bit more mature in the way that it's handling the Pokemon concept, which is nice. Well, what the fuck? That was kind of bullshitty, I must say. Hey Espeon, you dumb prick. It's no good, it's not listening. What the fuck you mean it's not listening? Fuck you. I'm flipping my screen off right now. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna switch out for Noctowl. Why not? When you switch out for a Shadow Pokemon, its bar goes down a little bit, so... I think. Could be wrong. Better get it this time. Alright, so I got Quagsire, and that's gonna be the end of this episode, I guess. So thanks for watching Pokemon Colosseum Part 3, I think this is. Stay tuned for Part 4 coming tomorrow. After this dialogue, I guess. You're way tough. We've got to battle again. Shitty dialogue. So thanks for watching and have a nice day, I guess. Be sure to subscribe. If you want, it's up to you.